NEC in session looked at the vexatious issues of fuel subsidy in the country and resolved that whereas the federal government has been subsidizing the rich in this country, and for some time now, between 2016 to 2023, almost over 26 trillion has been spent on import waiver alone to the rich. That whereas over $6 billion have been spent on turnaround maintenance, there's nothing to show for it. That whereas the federal government released about $2.7 billion for the repair of 2 or 3 major refineries in the country and spent the same amount of investment in the Dangote refinery, there's nothing on ground. That whereas the labor unions have provided alternative, including the recommendation of CNG, which is eco-friendly and cheaper, and that by 2021, the engagement between the labor unions, NLC, TUC, and the federal government, the then minister, made us to understand that the CNG cost will be about 90 naira per liter. And that whereas the NNPC have refused to tell us the landing cost of a barrel of petroleum up to this moment, that whereas the NNPC has refused to disclose the beneficiaries of the subsidy, the Nigerian Labour Congress is hereby calling for proper investigation in the process of subsidy, to know those who are the beneficiaries, to know the amount that is involved, and to investigate it properly before it is swept under the carpet. That the current attempt to sweep the issue of the fraudulent practices in the subsidy regime should not be tolerated by all well-meaning Nigerians. But the NEC session directed that the leadership of NLC should be cautious of negotiating with people without portfolio. That it is instructive that until a government is properly constituted and the people who will negotiate with labor are such people with mandate and capacity to commit the government of the day, such negotiations may not be valid wherever. Consequently, the NLC decided that if by Wednesday next week that the NNPC, a private limited liability company that illegally announced a price regime in the oil sector, refuses to revert itself for negotiation to continue, that the Nigerian Labour Congress and all its affiliates will withdraw their services and commence protests nationwide until this is complied with, and that NNPC doesn't have the monopoly to act illegally, even as a private company. The NLC NEC therefore directed all state councils and all industrial unions to commence mobilization from this moment to make sure that this action is enforced. Thank you, comrades, for being with us. God bless you all.